Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we are going to be reviewing two blush products that were sent to me. I am super excited about them. They look very beautiful, so I'm excited to see how these perform. So this is going to be sort of a first impression of these two blushes that I was sent. If you are excited about this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the video. I'm gonna do this every time now. Let's get into the video. I was sent these two blushes to try out. Right now I have my full face done almost. The only thing I'm missing is blush, of course, because I'm going to be testing it out. And I haven't put any setting powder on my face. So, and my lips are not done. And my setting powder. I mean my setting spray. Yeah. So I'm missing my blush, my setting powder, and my setting spray and my lips. But we're gonna get there. Both of these products are from a company called PIEU. I think that's how you pronounce it. I will leave it down here, the actual name of the company. These are available on Missha.com's website. I think it's MishaUS.com. I will leave the link for the blushes down below as I do everything else that's on my face. So you can always check it out down there. So the first one that I got is this blush here. It is called the Creamy Cheek Chalk Blusher. It's sort of this dusty rose color. And this retails for $8 per Missha's website. It says it has milk extract for moisturizing and softening, cocoa seed butter to replenish skin with nutrition and hydration. And then it has a long-lasting fixing powder which improves pigment adherence and durability. The packaging is plastic, but it's like a thicker plastic, not breaking anywhere. For $8, I don't think it's a bad price for the packaging. I like that it's individual. When I have cream products, I prefer it like this instead of a palette. Just like more convenient for me in this way. That is what the blush looks like. What I decided to do, since I have two blushes, do one side with one blush and one side with the other. And then I'm going to set both the blushes with my Coty Airspun powder, because that is what I would normally do with cream products. I'll put cream down and then I will just very lightly set it to lock everything in. This shade I'm actually going to be applying to this side of my face. The colors that I got were almost the same color, pretty similar, so I don't think it's going to be too noticeable a difference between the two colors, so I'm just going to do it this way. So per the website, it says to rub in circular motions to get your product on the finger, and then pat to the apples of your cheek. Blend the cream blush evenly on your cheeks. So I'm going to take my two fingers and just sort of rub it in here. And then I'm going to pat it on my cheek. I don't usually put blush up here. I usually keep it on this side of my face just to sort of like lift everything, because I have a very round bottom of my face without a lot of dimension. So if I put something here, it kind of makes my face look more smushed. And I want to make my face look more elongated, you know? So that's what I do anyways. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat this on. Kind of went a little strong with it, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to go over it with my other finger. So I'm just going to take my sponge now and just sort of blend it out. So that's what it looks like. Let me get close so you guys can see. It's a really pretty flush of color. I think once I powder it, it'll just sort of melt better. This has no smell to it, which I prefer. It's very creamy, and I don't feel like I have a lot of stuff on my face, and it doesn't feel greasy. Sometimes cream products can feel very, very greasy. It sort of just feels like I have nothing on, which I like. The next one that I have that's going to go on this side is this Air Fit Cushion Blusher. And I got mine in the shade CR01. This one came in nicer packaging. The Chick Chalk one just came like this, no box, no nothing. This one is definitely more bulky than the other one in size. It's just bigger. This is what the packaging looks like. It's just a very sleek white plastic. It does come with a mirror, the little puff to apply it, and then you lift this up, and there is the tab for the blush. And I'll just go ahead and take that off. And this is the color of the blush. It looks pretty orange. Even in person, it looks pretty orange. But it does have definitely like a pink undertone to it. It is a very sheer blush when I just swiped it. This one sort of just smells like a lotion. It doesn't smell like sweet or anything. So this one had less information on it than this blush did. This retails for $15. When first applying, there will be a lot of product in the sponge. Make sure to press lightly to control the amount on the puff. That is it. That is the amount of information that was on the website. So I'm going to go ahead and take the puff and just very lightly sort of dab it in and then apply it to my cheeks. They're almost the same color. I would say this one's a little more pink and this is a little more coral colored, but they're almost the same color. The Airfit blush, I would say, is more of a wet formula. My skin feels wet on this side, so I think if you use this one, you're definitely gonna have to set your face. But the Cheek Chalk one feels completely dry to the touch. It's almost powdery, and I don't see like a stark difference between the two. Let me go ahead and set my face and see how everything goes when I set my face. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm a little not smart. I set my entire face, and then I did my lower lash line, and I put on mascara on my lower lash line, and then immediately after, without even thinking, I set my face with my setting spray, and I guess I like, you know, closed my eyes like this, and I had mascara all down here, so that was fun to fix, but I fixed it. I usually finish my lower lash line and then do my setting spray and then do my mascara, but I don't know what I was thinking today. It just, you know, slipped my mind. That's what I did. It slipped my mind. Anywho, let's get into the blush review, which is the reason that we're here. This is the way the blush is looking on both sides. Again, this is the Cheek Chalk blush, and then this is the Airfit Cushion blush. I don't see a huge difference in terms of color between the two. I would say that the Airfit blush is just a hair sheerer than the other blush, but both look very natural on the cheeks. It just looks like my cheeks have a healthy flush to them. I want to see how this lasts during the day, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this like a first impressions. I'm going to go through my day. Hopefully I can get 8 hours of wear. So the time is 11:34, so we'll call the check-in time 11:30. I'm also going to try this again before I post the video without setting it and see how I like it and how it wears. So check the description box for that as well. I will see you guys in a few seconds, but for me it'll be a few hours. All right. Okay, so it is now 8:30 at night. So the blush has been on for nine hours. I think 9 hours, something like that. 8:30, right? Yeah, 9 hours. And this is what it looks like on both sides. This is the Airfit, and this one is the Cheek Chalk. The Cheek Chalk is definitely more pigmented than the Airfit one, but they're both really pretty and they both look very natural on the skin. So the Cheek Chalk blush comes in 8 shades, I believe, and the Airfit one only comes in 4 shades. Ooh. I think if you have very dark skin, these products will not work for you, but if you have a light to medium tan skin tone, I think that these blushes will show up on you and they will be pretty on you, especially if you are very fair. I can see these working really, really well for people that are fair. I think the blush has lasted a long time. I'm interested to see how they will work without powdering them on top. I feel like if you are not a fan of setting your face, I think the Cheek Chalk one is going to be a better option for you, just because the Airfit one was just a little shiny and I feel like it needed to be set. If I had to choose one right now, like not seeing how it looks all day without setting it, with the experience I had today, I'd probably pick the Airfit one for me personally, just because it's less pigmented than the Cheek Chalk one and it has like a really pretty glow to it. It's almost like putting a balm on your cheeks. I really like that very glowy look, but this one's really good too. So I feel like this one is just a little bit more pigmented than the Airfit one. It's not that it's so pigmented that you can't use it. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I like my blushes to be less pigmented And that way I don't really have the option of really messing it up. You know what I mean? In the video, I did apply this a little heavy, and I just took my sponge and went over it with whatever foundation I had left. And that was able to sort of counteract that. I'm like splitting hairs here. It's more work than this one was. I think that this is a really nice cream blush, and I think this is a really nice cushion blush. I like them both. I think they're both really good. I am going to test them out before I put up the video to see if one is better than the other without being set. So I will leave all that down below. And I am getting sick. My voice is like almost gone. I feel the sick coming on. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be drinking tea for the next couple of days and just honey and lemon it up. Let me know down below what your favorite cream products are. I'd love to test them out. I really like cream products because I feel like fresher and more natural when I wear cream products instead of packing on layers of powder, even though I like doing that too. You know what I mean? It just depends on the day for me. It just depends on the day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. As well as I don't have doesn't feel greasing it. Get started, make sure you... Alright guys, before we get started, make sure that you like this video and subscribe. Make sure you hit the thumbs button.